All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna check it out, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women, every 100 women, are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka our ad is entering fewer than every 6 out of 100 women's brains, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us, because we actually need our ad to enter their brain for them to buy from us, and we need for them to click somewhere on our ad instead of simply scrolling on by to know our ad has entered their brain. So this is the metric that explains that, and we got to get this number as high as possible. Below 6% is unacceptable. 6% is the minimum. 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads can be above 6%. And a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. Now, this is extremely common. It's what I see the most. But that's because everyone keeps making these 3 pre-click mistakes over and over and over. Everyone's doing the same mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. We know this because we invented it. We've already done it a few different times now. And the way treatment works is we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad as it is. We duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad. So when we treat the duplicated ad, what actually happens is do treatment for about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated one will have has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA, pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We achieve PCA and pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, had to find a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, bring it back to the hospital, test it out. So first one, went out there, caught one, tested it, unique CTR all 4.3%. So we know that when the unique CTR is under 6%, we know BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And when we also know we got the solution to it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now we know we only need now we know they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the same number, get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So that difference, $3,700 a month, that they no longer have to spend, they can just keep it in their pocket. It's kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, the Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And that's every month. So, at the end of 12 months, that's approximately, 40, an extra 40K bonus, no extra work, no extra effort, no extra fulfillment, no extra service, and any other clients. Next, we have next part of my residency. Went out there, found another Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it into the hospital, tested it, found out BLCS is present. So, okay, now that we know that, unique CTRL is under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we actually are able to treat it because we discovered, we created this treatment, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. So we did that. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on this Boudoir Pico traded ad in order to get into the same number of women's brains as the original. And as a result, that difference, $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend it. They no longer have to spend it anymore. So they're literally keeping it in their pockets every single month. And then after 12 months, it's like $100K bonus back in their pockets. And they simply get to keep that. No extra effort, no extra servicing it, extra clients, no extra fulfillment, just extra bonus, right for them. And third, when I finally had my own hospital, had a patient come through, his unique CTRL is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. And as a result, so unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present. So then with Boudoir click syndrome, but now we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So we did exactly that, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we know he now only needs to spend $3,300 a month in order to get the Boudoir Pico treated ad into the same number of women's brains. So the difference, $6,700 a month, he pockets. He doesn't have to spend it. Keeps it as like a phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever, and keeps it right in his pocket. And after 12 months, it's like an extra $80K in his pocket. Doesn't have to do any extra work. Doesn't have to service any extra clients. Nothing like that. So from our numbers, what we've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. And I mean, look at the numbers right here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And, spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Dude, Boudoir Pico can eliminate that 50%, cut that right off, keep it in y'all's pockets. So approximately 5 grand every single month or 60K over the next year. And as a result, and this is just from one-time treatment, only takes about a week. Money. Now we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating our ad is actually what we should fill out. And actually what happens when we do this is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. But Facebook loves this because they can serve more ads per unit time, make more money per unit time. But we're wasting more money per unit time when we listen to what Facebook tells us or recommends us to do. Looking at the creative here, All right, so we got the basically we got the looks like an ad mistake here. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that an ad should look like an ad. It's a false belief. And that's because all the other Facebook ads we've seen, nearly all of them look like ads. All the other Boudoir Facebook ads that we've seen, nearly all of them look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the backend metrics for have all had BLCS because everyone is making the same mistakes as everyone else, but nobody knows they're making mistakes. What they're actually doing is making a mistake. So the consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the See More headline. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile, but we're only using basically one line here. Arizona women, it's our studio's birthday, but the present is for you. All right, so false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, well, this is the lack of context mistake. False belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we've provided enough context to get enough of the right women and to tell the Facebook ad algorithm that women to go to get in front of the right women, have the right women click our ad without becoming too restrictive. It's an optimization problem here. And what actually happens is, since we're lacking context, we're going to have way more women scrolling our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to us having BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So, taking that all into account, my diagnosis is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because its unique CTRL is under 6%. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking around at the market, you're seeing more Boudoir photographers enter the market every single day. You know, someone gets a new iPhone, all of a sudden they're throwing up a Google Maps profile saying they do boudoir photo shoots, or they get a new camera and they're, they get a new camera and then they're posting the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So it's basically more competition for the same number of buyers. So it's getting more competitive, more saturated out there in the marketplace. And, so, and you're also seeing inflation and living costs, cost of living, taking that into account. So you've already been optimizing your business, trying to pull out more profit for ideally, less input, less work. Try to get a jump on all this and remain competitive. And you see Boudoir Pico can, save you approximately 5K in wasted Boudoir ad spend. Eliminate that, about half the ad spend being wasted, and eliminate that and put that 5K back in your pocket instead of the Zuck's pocket. And that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And so you want this outcome, and you also want to achieve pre-click alignment to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because you need this to achieve that on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM, and well, I don't have any, my patient intake is closed right now, but shoot me a DM and when my patient intake opens. So my DMs are closed, but patient intake's closed. But when my new patient intake opens, my DMs are open. Shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.